Katie Rozenas, who works for Discover Central Mass, is a Worcester State University grad, and Josh Croke, WPI grad. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So Josh, you're involved with a couple of initiatives in addition to running your own business, but the University Alliance,
Yep.
As well as Action Worcester, and maybe you could just touch on both of those briefly.
Yeah, absolutely. So Action Worcester came together with the Chamber over a year ago now, I think, and created this University Alliance, which essentially is just collecting stakeholders within the community, whether it's campus affiliates, administration, students, or business owners, nonprofits within the city, to just talk about initiatives that we're working on for college students and how to better engage not only the college students, but better engage amongst ourselves and coordinate programming that's complementary or work together on different projects and initiatives. And we've had a lot of great stuff come out of,
Right.
of that program. Most primarily, we do a Welcome to Worcester session for college campuses, where we come in at the beginning of the year, usually for orientation leader or residential advisor trainings. We come in and we just tell them about what's in the city, what you can do, big events to look for, and we've been working with Discover Central Mass as well on spreading the word about all the great stuff going on in the city.
Right, and that's important. Obviously, the students and parents, orienting them literally and figuratively. It's not just to the campus, but what's beyond the campus. But faculty, some of our major employers, when we think about employers, is the higher ed community, and you've got faculty coming in and out, not always familiar with the city or the region, and that's also a touch point of the University Alliance as well. So good stuff. Katie, Discover Central Mass, for our viewers who may not be completely familiar with this new organization.
Sure. So Discover Central Mass is the new state-appointed tourism bureau for our region. So we serve the 35 cities and towns that make up the southern portion of the Central Mass sliver. So what we do is we really try to connect visitors, regardless of their college students, parents of college students, people coming in for a show, people coming in for an event, to the things that there is to do in the area, whether it be hotels, restaurants, attractions, things like that. So we do so by providing visitors guides and by providing different blogs and stuff about things to do, so people have a go-to.
And the message is, Worcester and Central Massachusetts is a great place for people to live and work. And in our first segment, we had two employees from Reliant Medical Group, Ifrad Islam and David Penniman. Both of them independently told their own stories of coming to Worcester for affordability, quality of life, and it's important that we educate people about that, and that's what you guys are doing.
Absolutely, yeah. One of the things that we're working with Discover Central Mass on, as well as one of our pillars at Action Worcester, is focus on lifestyle development. Not only helping empower people to create their own jobs or find jobs within the community, but also making the city a place that people want to live through arts, culture, lifestyle type things. We're working on the Powwow Worcester Mural Festival, which Discover Central Mass is being a significant sponsor in that initiative. This coming August 26th to September 4th. So it's actually the first week students are back on campus. So it's a really nice kickoff of events focused around arts, culture, lifestyle, getting the students downtown and integrated. One of the challenges that we see is it's really easy to stay on your campus for 4 years and stay kind of incubated within that space. So it's showing the students that there's events and things happening downtown, and definitely in their freshman year when they're first coming to the school, so that they can meet people from other campuses. Because if you go to WPI, but you have a friend over at Holy Cross or a friend at Worcester State or Clark University, you're most likely going to meet in central locations to, just hang out.
Somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle.
Right. Big part of Discover Central Mass is about bringing in travel, tourism, events, conventions, tournaments, all of these types of things. But we know just from talking to our hotels and restaurants and things, when colleges are having their parents' weekends, homecomings, things like that, big plus to the economy.
Definitely. So there's roughly 38,000 students that are in the city, 12 colleges in the Central Mass area, 9 of which are in Worcester. And like Josh said, there's two types of students. There's the student that is the commuter, and there's the student that's the resident. And what we're trying to do is get in at these orientations, at these parents' weekends, and say, hey, there's a lot to do around. So don't just stay on campus, because I know sometimes when the parents kind of hear that, they might nudge their child, you know, to go out and explore, because otherwise, like Josh said, you're just sheltered on your campus. You have no interest in going anywhere. You think everything is just too far away, when in reality, it really isn't.
And it really kind of behooves those students, you know, in terms of not just opening up and having that experience, that educational experience, but it's also about slowly over time, Josh, I think is your point of that career development pathways, and recognizing that there are great companies here locally, organizations, institutions, and abilities to even pursue your own business.
Absolutely, yeah. That's kind of one of our taglines right now, working with the student populations, is grow with the city. Worcester's seeing so much development happening. You know, I work right downtown near City Hall, and there's millions and millions of dollars going into the development that's happening there. So it's empowering people to grow with the city,
Great.
create your businesses here.
Well, Josh, thank you. Katie, we had a full-packed show, keeping students here locally,